over the years, I done seen all kinds of RICOs and gang takedowns, gang sweeps, where they come in, they hit the whole organization. You see it all broken down. You see the ones from the top, they all fall down. What do they do when they get to the bottom again? They start telling, right? They start trying to figure any way they can do to get some time knocked off their sentence and get back out here again, get back to this life. Now, watching this shit with Big U, the Big U, what's it called? Operation Drawdown. If you ain't seen that already, I mean, I encourage you. I don't know how you don't know about that shit right now at this point in life, but Operation Drawdown took down Big U and a bunch of other key players, right? But this RICO ain't just like any RICO. This ain't just like any indictment, right? This is a different kind of scenario, very unique, right? In today's world, we seeing Big U get hit with pieces of content on these YouTube streets right here that are going to prosecute him in real life. In real life, no play, no likes, no views. You really about to go trade off your life out here to go live back there, right? With the who's and them, right? With the good people back there, right? You finna go trade off that to go do that. But I see that the district attorney has now opened up an investigation into Big U again to see if he has any connection with the murder of Nipsey Hussle. Will some of the content that was used on No Jumper be used to prosecute Big U as well in the death of Nipsey Hussle? We shall see. But is it a coincidence that Nipsey Hussle's murder happened 6 years on March 31st of this year, and that will be the same day that Big U goes in front of the court? Is that just a coincidence? Out of all 365 days of the year, this man is going to go in front of the court and he's going to beg for mercy, though, right? Big U is about to beg. We know how everybody is when they get in front of that judge. You be the most toughest gangster, but you get in front of that judge as please and ma'am and sirs, and you know you're looking in the eyes. I'm sorry. We seen the Big U tape where he turned himself in there. That video right there of Big U turning himself in is a sad video to watch right there. This is a man with all his family, his loved ones in a vehicle, having to hold the phone out and make almost his last statements to the free world that he knows right here. This free world that he's been out here for 20 plus years, this whole world right here is about to get stripped from him right here for the rest of his life. And I'm not speaking it on him. You know, if he's innocent, may God release that man. But if he's guilty, if they've got a case, and when the feds come hit you, usually they got a case, more than likely, you finna die back there, unfortunately. And that's just the cold reality. That's how nasty this shit is. But for what? When I sit here and think about, you know, if he's not even guilty of Nipsey Hussle, how much blood do you have on your hands? And the blood that you do have on your hands, what is it in the name of, though, right? What did you spill that man's blood for? What? They say Rayshawn Williams, the murder that Big U is facing, was a friend of his son's friend that made a diss track. Nipsey Hussle, you don't got a clue. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So when we sit here and think about this, I don't know. You know, me personally, man, I have to say, man, you know, in my humblest opinions, you know, if you really was to ask me, you know, more than likely, I think he got a hand in it somewhere right there. We continuously see that Cowboy, right? He defends Big U. Big U is his older homie, right? That's his G homie right there. So of course, you know, and Big U come from that era, not this newfound, you know what I mean, era, that era. And when I say that era, I get Cowboy too, but we done seen Cowboy up on this thing, lie left and right. The police got the easiest job in today's world right here. All they got to do is watch people's content and piece it together, download the shit, and it's over with for you right here, especially when you're telling a lie. That's the bad thing about telling a lie, because you don't never keep it consistent. You're always trying to keep it, you're always trying to, you know what I mean? You gotta piece it together at all the time. It's better just to tell the truth, and we done seen all these cats get up on here and lie. That's all these motherfuckers do, is get up on this motherfucking lie. Internet, like the millions of motherfuckers that's on here, the world don't see that shit. So we see the motherfucker lying. He's sticking up for Big U. We know Big U definitely don't have his hands clean. I don't know what the fuck he guilty of. I'm guilty of shit in my life too. You know what I mean? I ain't pointing no finger. I'm just keeping it 1 million trillion on this channel right here, because I know my audience would like it to keep it like that, right? That's how y'all is, that's how I am, right? But at the end of the day, watching that Big U video, yeah, man, I felt sorry for that brother right there, because life as he knows is about to be over, and he gonna turn himself in. He gonna turn himself in after doing all the shit he been doing. Only he know what you might as well have them motherfuckers come get you at that point right there. I know you want to look better in front of the court, begging for the mercy of the judge by saying that you surrendered yourself, but you already gave yourself a bad look when you dipped out, though. When you already knew the feds was gonna come hit you, and you already dipped out. You dipped out more than likely because you already know what time it is. You know what I mean, man? But we see this shit all the time, man. We done seen R. Kelly fall from grace. We done seen all these legends, right? We see all these legends that used to be legends at the end of their shit just bam, right into the wall, crash out, and it's a sad story. I can't see justice for Nip ever being served because he was stripped off this earth so nasty. You feel me? Like the pain that's been inflicted, you know, the whole nine. But, you know, God is never off the throne, and we see, you know, once again, Nip, legend at this point in the game, right? I mean, his work wasn't in vain, right? His message, his motivation, it lives on, right? The marathon continues. But I don't think Eric Holder is going to roll over and fold on him, you know, unless he's not medicated no more. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm sure, you know, they've been tapping this man's phone 4+ years. You don't know what else is out there, though. So, I mean, to see that the DA is revisiting this and taking another eye to seeing if he has some involvement in it, it ain't surprising. And for any motherfucker that be on these YouTube streets, it shouldn't be surprising for you neither, right? We been seeing this shit, though. Anybody with eyes and ears to hear, golly, I mean, it don't take much. You've been on here, this thing telling. You've been talking for the clout, for the fame. That shit is insane. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Let me know y'all comments. Let me know what y'all think about Big U and landing on Nipsey's death date 6 years later. Is that a coincidence? Y'all let me know down below. And you know the program. Like this up if you made it this far. And I'm out to the next one.